Hello everyone, my name is Blind Prodigy, and this is, I believe, Path to Masterball Peak number 10. So finally reaching double digits. I am back from Hartford, so might talk about that a little bit. I was actually going to just make a video about it, kind of showing off the team, because, well, the team became a little bit of a sensation over the weekend. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll just save it for the video. Don't want to go too in-depth. Even if I do show off the team, I'm not showing off the spreads because I am planning to play in a PC over the weekend. So I'm still going to actively be using this team, so I don't want to just put everything out there yet. But, yeah, back from Hartford was a really good time. It was such a pleasure to meet so many people in the community, which is a really great scene. I really enjoyed my time, and definitely has me itching to go to another regional very soon. That was definitely my last regional for this season, but next season planning to take it a little bit more serious and see where we go from there. Alright, so let's get into ranked match number 1. It's been a while since I played on ladder. It's been a lot of showdown grind for the past couple days. Alright, I mean, it looks like a trick room / tailwind. Kind of looks like they can do whatever they want with it. Torkoal is a little bit of a rough bring here. Okay. I'm not going to get fake out because they can't, even if they wanted to. A double into Fergraph's pretty scary here. But if they... no, they probably have Jaw Lock or Throat Chop, right? Am I that desperate to get my Trick Room down? Yes, I am. I really don't love that Trick Room option right there, but I really just can't afford to have my only Trick Room setter get knocked out. Okay, so we're good. Whoa, wait, what? Did a Tinkaton just Swords Dance in my face? What is this? Huh. Okay. I think at least getting rid of Roaring Moon makes me feel a little bit better, right? much for the Shadow Ball Tinkaton. I was not expecting a Swords Dance to come out. Now I kind of just hope they knock out Flutter. I don't want to switch out Flutter, as bad as that sounds. I hate switching out when I don't have any kind of pressure. Especially because I might just switch out like into Torkoal and get smacked with a Gigaton Hammer, and that's not good for anyone. Torkoal might be my win condition here until they bring out Armarouge, which I'm sure is back there somewhere. Should do pretty good damage. It's pretty bulky Roaring Moon. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. What a start. I was not expecting game 1 on ladder run into Swords Dance Tinkaton, but here we are. I mean, I'm expecting Armarouge to come in. What spot is the problem? Tinkaton living with 1 health kind of stinks. Yeah. Tinkaton living with 1 health really sucked because it just has fake out pressure. I should have guessed that spot. Okay. At least guessing right would have put me in a decent spot. I'm in such a bad spot right now. Like, I really have no answer. Armarouge and Scarlet are just 2 pretty good counters to this. They're not perfect, but they are definitely pretty good. Yeah, that's good. Definitely not ideal. Not the start we wanted. That was a pretty odd team compared to what I've been playing for the past couple days, so it's okay. We didn't necessarily pick up right where we left off last stream, because we were pretty on fire last stream. So how's everyone doing today? How we feeling on this fine Wednesday? Alright, it is a little more normal. 2 Prankster. 1 for screens, probably the other one for Tailwind. I think Tried True works here. Hi Natalia, I'm glad that you're fantastic on this fine Wednesday. Yeah, T-Tar's not here. I don't have it ready yet. I mean, I have the Larvitar that I need. That's ready to go. I just have to go EV train it. So once I get that, I mean, we'll be good. But I have not done that. I have not done the work yet. Plan to do that tonight after the stream. Most likely. Today or tomorrow. I need it in time for Saturday morning, so I have to do it sometime within the next couple days. I had to test T-Tar first on Showdown to make sure it worked, and yeah, T-Tar's been working wonders for me. Many of the really bad matchups I had are slightly better. Look, you don't... EV training can be time consuming. Especially when, like, I have difficult spreads that aren't just, you know, quickly, like, protein or HP ups. I actually have to, like, do a little bit of work for these. So, yeah, it doesn't work for me. Yeah. What did I go for? Did I just double trick room on accident? Oh my... I was looking at chat and I just double trick roomed. Oh, okay. See? I was so worried about T-Tar. Wow. Alright. Well, that's not ideal. Let's try this again. What I meant to do. It's okay, I'm still getting my trick room anyway. It's fine. Full stash. Huh. That was awesome. This stream is off to a banger of a start. I mean, this could not be any more perfect than it is. I kinda just want them to knock out Metachan. Knock out Metacham so I can bring in Torkoal nice and safe. What is going on here? The Steel Terror? Yep. Alright, well, a +2 Make It Rain is definitely going to smack both of them, and just, yeah, they're unfortunate, but it is what it is. I can't believe I just did that turn 1 there. That's so brutal. Yeah, they're both knocked out. I don't believe there's any way the Frigger has lived this. Yeah, not bulky enough. I'm trying to think what else they had in their team. It was like Dozo, Garganacl. They can also priority Thunderwave me now, unfortunately. Right, I have no more way to set Trick Room after I just Trick Room myself. 2 turns left. I'm definitely getting hit with the Thunderwave. This Golden Go is going to protect, but Murkrow doesn't live a Terra Fire, sunny day eruption, so we're at least good on that front. It's okay. Yeah, what they have in the back is going to be very important. Like, if it's Dozo Tatsugiri, it's not the end of the world. Because they can't Terra, so Serena at least does a little bit of work there. If it's Guard, still kind of the same thing. Serena does work there as well. I mean, Serena's pretty good into most of what they have. An unfortunate para would, okay, it is Dozo. Yeah, like a really poorly timed para would ruin me here. So let's hope we don't get one of those. Curious to see if they switch, like, they could actually just waste my turn, right? They could protect and switch in Tatsugiri, and there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, it's a free wasted turn to Trick Room for them. Yep. Okay. So it's gonna be protect. They're gonna get the commander ability. Yeah. They played this really well. I also just made a really silly mistake on turn 1 and ruined my own game plan. Okay, so they didn't protect though. That doesn't knock out. That doesn't even come close. Awesome. Yeah. All right. Let's game. Okay, not a great start. We just had a really bad matchup game 1, and game 2 I just made a really silly mistake. So it is what it is. Kind of wish there was like an open team sheet, like tournament within Pokemon, like online. It'd be a lot of fun. I've been spoiled over the weekend. I'm so used to open team sheet, so I don't have to guess on silly strats. I mean, this is a pretty normal team. This is one I really wish I had Ditar. It kind of beats me otherwise. Yeah, like Titar would actually kind of stomp most, if not all of this team. It's like rock weakness, rock weakness, rock weakness. If it Terra is a ground weakness. I could hit it with an Assurance for a dark weakness and Stomping Tantrum weakness. So I have to go get Titar ready immediately. This might be a Trick Room team themselves, though. Code, I'm not sharing the team at this time. Plan to make a video about it. Hopefully I have it sometime by the end of the weekend. But yeah, Titar is the truth for this team. It just counters so many of the problems that this team might run into. little choice band T-Tar. This is a weird one, because some... Wait, no, am I thinking of something different? I don't remember if Arcanine learns Taunt or not. I'm gonna say that it doesn't. I don't know how the speed interaction goes. We are slower? Furgraph slower, but Metacham's a little bit faster than Furgraph is. Okay. That's a bulky team as well. I don't believe Hyper Voice alone knocks out Teamlo. At least I don't think it does. I'd have to Terra. What else should this team potentially have? Potentially had a Bomb of Snow. And... Alright. I think I don't know if it knocks it out. That was -1, right? Oh, it was -1. If it protects Ding, not the end of the world. It's kind of what I'm expecting. Sometimes people do have not Assault Vest Dinglu. This is not the case. Oh, just barely lived. And that did a lot more to Torkoal than I thought it would. I got 2 turns Trick Room left. Bomb of Snow? Indeed. Okay. Sacred Seed. Got Arcanine. He's about half now. Could be a double protect. I know a lot of Iron Hands have been running more, well, not protect, detect, but I've been seeing that a lot recently, and say we're not going to get any protect. It's probably going to do about a quarter. Iron Hands is really bulky. It actually did a little more than half. That actually hit really hard. Was not expecting that to hit that hard. Huh. So they are both faster than I am. Do have Flutter. How many more turns of sun? 2 turns of sunlight. I could have actually. I probably should have double protected. Metachan can very much die right here, which would not be ideal. Okay. Stomping Tantrum, probably. They're both faster than I am, so I mean, it's not really like a... This is kind of just a wasted turn. I know that I'm going to have to sack both of these, but getting Sun back up with Flutter Mane next turn is far more important. Hands for the fire. Great. Okay. Oh, yeah, I was actually faster than I am. Didn't realize that. Even still, yeah, I knew something was gonna have to go down right there. They still have Arcanine in the back too. I'm trying to remember how my spreads are right now, and whether or not I still outspeed an Arcanine. But yeah, so the reason I switched out Torkoal earlier, I needed the Sun to be back up to heighten my special attack for Flutter Mane. I think I just protect. Because the Drain Punch into Torkoal is not fun for anyone. Alright, Dazzling to get rid of the Tinglu. I don't believe I knock out the Iron Hands. I definitely put it down to red though. Yeah. I could have like target it right into Iron Hands, but I needed to make sure that yeah, that's fine. Oh wait, I did knock out Arcanine. Oh, I'm so silly. I didn't even realize I knocked out Arcanine. Alright. Yeah, that's game. Yeah. Alright. That one felt better. Especially because Tinglu and Iron Hands can be huge, huge problem for this team. They didn't have Fire Terra hands though. Like Fire Terra Iron Hands, like with the Salt Vest next to a Tinglu is just, it's problems. It just doesn't die. Like it stays on the field forever, it drain punches everything. It's really not ideal. Which is why I've been talking about Tyranitar this whole time. Because it kind of counters both of them. At least in that scenario. Okay. I feel like I saw this team somewhere. I have to just think of how I'm going to beat Lilycole. think I'm gonna lead these two. I don't even know. I need a way to beat Sleep Powder, right? Serena's my way to beat Sleep Powder. If they do go for Sleep Powder, Eruption, like Sleep Powder, Eruption, Sleep Powder Protect, or after you Eruption, I still get Trick Room down. Oh boy. I think this is the team I bring. It just gets beat up really bad by King Gambit. Alright, we'll see if we force a Terra early. Like a Terra Fire on Torkoal will make this a little bit more fathomable, a little bit easier to deal with. I don't even know what song this is. It's changing. See if Ting Terra's here. This is a really weird start for me. I don't normally start Metacham's Arena, but I was a little too afraid. Okay, that's Terra. Could be Fire Terra as well. Afraid of a close combat or a low kick. Okay. It's flying. Alright. Still not great, but. Have to think. Well, I actually can't think anything. Okay, it is going to Serena. Alright. Yep. Talk to you. Yep. It's always like a guess what this speed interaction is with the Tinglu. So, I don't want to get hit with a Sucker Punch. I'm going to just bring in Frigoraph, go for the close combat. If they do just Earthquake again, and they are slower than me, then yeah, I mean, it's probably game over. I need this close combat to KO, and he's slower than me, so... Alright. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, it's Life Orb Tinglu. Yeah, it stinks. My normal start would have just actually been really strong here. Who am I cutting for T-Tar? Tropius. Like, I learned over the weekend that Tropius just is too situational to where I don't... It's not worth a spot on the team because it does... Oh, wow, that did way more than it should have. Oh, my God. What? And it still didn't knock out English. That's crazy. Yeah, Tropius is just too situational. Like, in 9 rounds of Swiss over the weekend, I brought Tropius to 1 game. And it was the very first game of the tournament. And after that, I didn't bring it again because I didn't have a need for it. So, yeah, I really needed that KO. And he lived with probably 3. But yeah, so Tropius is probably going. Not to mention, at the moment, I have 2 grass types. So, getting rid of some of that grass weakness is ideal. And had I just played this game like a normal game, I would have won. Silly. But, nonetheless, here we are. So. Not a great start today. We are 1-3. I think I'm just trying to get too cute in my starts, honestly. I think I just need to... If it's... Unless it's a Fluttermane Golden Go start, or like a Fluttermane Chi-Yu start, I think I just need to do my normal start. Titan song. Pretty cool song. But yeah, so I mean, at least by the weekend, the team will be Fluttermane, Torkoal, Fergraf, Medicham, T-Tar, Serena. Okay. It's always weird playing against teams that are like also Trick Room, because you never know how the interaction is going to go. Like, especially with Ting Lu. Sometimes Ting Lu is 0 speed, sometimes it's like 31, and it has speed EVs too. It's a weird time we're living in. Sorry about that. Dogs can be a little loud sometimes. Grass Terra. My man. Alright. Oh, he's going all out. And I do not knock out this turn. I really was reading like a Mimikyu Protect, and it actually just didn't protect. Nice. Okay. Well. I mean, I'm definitely expecting double protect now, and these things are going to hit like a truck. So, I need Frigorif alive. Like, very much I need Frigorif alive. I need Frigorif alive, and I need to get Fluttermane in safely. But I don't know if these have protect or not, which is kind of becoming problematic. Ugh. I don't think that KOs. They really... Okay, so they just don't have protect, I guess. Now he uses protect. Okay. Talk to you. That was so weird. I was expecting them to use the detect earlier, and they just didn't do it. Yeah, I don't really have a particularly great play here. I think I'm just gonna go for Trick Room. Trick Room and low kick. Alright, quit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that was. Like, I felt like the detect would have done so much better earlier on in the Trick Room to waste my time. And instead of using it effectively, they used it at a really odd spot. But no matter. A win is a win. And we take those. I wanted to go to the gym leader team, but Team Star works too. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. A little Palance. Little Palance core. Don't see these anymore. These things are like extinct. I think this is actually just my team. Nice and easy. It does really well into Palance. Like, I'm so sick of Amoonguss. Wonderful Pokemon. Like, I like Amoonguss. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of getting put to sleep. Tired of it being so bulky. So at least Serena keeps me from getting put to sleep, which is nice. That is honestly like its sole purpose on this team, is to make sure nothing else gets put to sleep. Anything else is just extra. Like, if it wants to power whip a Ting-Lu and do like 75% of its health, that's just extra. Both of these are kind of threatening. I mean, while I want to say that it is a like Terra Flying Acrobatics into Metacham, you just never know. I think I just Terra. a Terra to try and live in the event that they go for something silly. Smarter decision right there. Actually would have just been fake out Roaring Moon. I threw the fake out into Ting Lu. Oh, cool. He Terra. Oh, so it's the Ting Lu Terra. Alright. That changes everything, actually. So, curious to see if they still went for acrobatics or if they went for the throat chop. He protected. Cool. Alright, well, unless this is like a weird covert cloak Ting Lu, that was a very good turn for us. Now, you might be asking, why am I going for Hyper Voice? I really want that special attack boost. It will do me wonders, and in the event that this Ting Lu is something weird, like it does have Protect, or it's like that one I just saw a couple games ago that was Life Orb, we'll be able to take it out pretty quick. Okay. There it is. Was waiting for it. Okay. It's not going to do a ton of damage. Yeah. Still did more than I was expecting, though. Stomper Tantrum. Okay. How much you doing? Ugh, so close. Okay. I kind of just want to get rid of the Amoonguss, actually. Like, I hate Amoonguss. Nah, but getting rid of Ting Lu would make more sense. 1 turn Trick Room left? 3 turns Trick Room left? Nah, yeah, we're getting rid of Amoonguss here. It's probably going to be a stomping in this arena, so... Did my hatred for Amoonguss actually just make like a really great play? Yes, it did. Let's go. Hey, Zach. Welcome back. Thanks for checking out the stream. How you been? We love a good old-fashioned read. And by read, I mean we just hate Amoonguss. And knock it out with a side shock. But that's why I went for the Hyper Voice the turn before. Because that special attack damage is just so nice. Roaring Moon definitely protects her. That's good. Glad to hear. Set up transfer turn. This Roaring Moon has been really passive. Like, it has done absolutely nothing. And I'm gonna say that it's gonna continue to do absolutely nothing. I think it's gonna protect again. Do I want to try your team out? Didn't I try your team out a couple streams ago? I think I did. You had a... Oh, like Luxray, Silazar. This doesn't knock her out. Right. Yeah, you had something. It was like Luxray, Silazar, Oricorio. Right? I know you had something. Was it not you? Am I thinking of somebody else? Huh. Are you sure? Are you gonna make me go back and check mid-stream? But alright, yeah, I will. What's on your team? What's your team about? What's on it? If it's just a bunch of random Pokemon that are thrown in, you're bad? What? You're bad what? Was I right? Did I try one of your teams before? If this Tinglu has Fissure and it actually hits, I'll be really sad. I don't know, it's having fun. Yeah, it's you. Right now, I am the Serena Truther. It is so good, and keeping your Pokemon from going to sleep works wonders. In a meta that is, I shouldn't say it's dominated by special attackers, because it's definitely not. Chien-Pao, Dragonite, King Gambit, Iron Hands, all of them are physical, so never mind. But in a meta that you see a lot of really strong special attackers very often, get you a Zarina. Zach, if you got a team for me, I'll play it. I just need it to be, you know, like an actual team. Because if it's just a bunch of random Pokemon with a bunch of random moves and there's not really like any synergy or anything, then, you know, I don't want to waste either of our time. So if you at least have a concept behind it, I can play it. Like a thought process. I think we brought it back up to 3-3 though, after a horrendous start. I double trick roomed myself, and it was ugly. I was reading chat instead of playing. And but to anybody that is watching, how you doing today? And if you don't like to talk in chat, that's perfectly okay. I hope you are doing well. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back into doubles until Zach tells me a team here. I will when I look at them. Okay, well, you gotta wait till after this game then, and I will look at them. Okay. Dragonite Chien-Pao is also part of the reason that I'm going to be changing Free-Grass Terra type going forward. Because getting hit with an Outrage as I try to Trick Room is really upsetting. And a lot of people right now as well have been switching to Inner Focus on Dragonite. So they're risking getting one-shot it in exchange for not being stopped by Fake Out. Which, I mean, good for them. It works. It's a decent strat. Especially against my team. I mean, we lead the tried and true. It's always the fourth spot that I don't know. I see Amoonguss, and while I don't think they'd bring it, I really do not want to deal with Amoonguss. No need to apologize, Zach. It's okay. Just, you know, if I'm gonna go out of my way to put in a code for your team and use it, I at least kind of want to know what I'm getting into beforehand. That's all. I have no problem showing off a team or playing it. There was somebody before that asked me to use a team, and it was just a bunch of random stuff. Random items, random Pokemon. So, you know. I tried offering them help to make it better, but I think they left the chat before I got the chance to say anything. I don't know if Corviknight learns Taunt or not. That's what I need to do. I just need to study which Pokemon learn Taunt and which ones don't. Make this a little bit easier for me. Okay, Corviknight does learn Taunt. Wait for Hyper Voice. I'm gonna go Hyper Voice Trick Room. Okay. So chances are I'll be back in a second. Alright, got some pretty good information from that. I did not have Fairy Terra on the bingo card. I think I've actually seen like Fairy Terra sets before. Like not in game, but like I've seen people talking about them. We are just gonna Psy Shock. Close combat doesn't do much for me, right? Yeah, I mean, press the wrong button. Psy Shock Psycho Cut just feels like a good thing here. Tingler is so bulky. Okay. Probably a Brave Bird. Yeah. That was a silly play. I actually should have just kept Frigoraph alive, because I'm gonna need Frigoraph for probably Champal Dragonite. And now I'm in a really weird spot. Yeah, that Fairy Terra definitely threw me off. My Serena, I don't remember if my Serena is the same speed as Frigoraph or is it a little bit slow. 59, okay, no, it's the same. Serena would be the same speed as something, and I just can't think of what it is right now. I promise I looked at these calcs, I just don't remember all of them. What are the chances Tinglu's Berry? Okay, Power Whip it is. We're gonna hope it doesn't miss. I missed one Power Whip all of the Hartford day one. It was against Silverbroom. Of all the games, like Silverbroom stomped me as it was. Like his team just completely countered this. But then on top of that, I missed the Power Whip. Like a slap in the face. Tinglu is slower than Serena. Didn't kill. Did a lot of damage though. Alright, we didn't miss the Power Whip. Bundle. Okay, I was not expecting those two to be in the back. How many Trick Room teams? You have 2 turns of Trick Room left. If this is an Earthquake Dragonite, I just lose. Extreme speed. Still not a good spot. All 4 damage is about to do. Sorry, all 1 damage is about to do. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. I have no way to get around Dragonite with the arena. Okay. I literally do not have a single thing that is good in Dragonite. Sure. Did you E-speed into Sword Wall? Did I at least get the Protect right? No, I didn't. Alright. Yeah, that Fairy Terror really threw me off. That's another thing I don't have an answer for on this team is Fairy. I do in the updated version, just not in this one. The code is yada yada yada. Alright, this is like an actual team. Alright, what you got for me, Zach? Surprised to see no Headlong Rush here. It's one of the things that stands out. A little confused on the Magical Leaf. Like, right off the bat, the Terra types are standing out. Like, a more aggressive type for Annihilate would probably be a little bit better. Also, having, like, Protect is nice. Like, lack of Protect is standing out here, especially when there's only one choice. You also give Protect to Great Tusk, which has an Assault Vest on it, so it can't use Protect regardless. Bundle looks like a pretty common set. I don't like Blizzard. I personally would just run Icy Wind, especially for a team like this where the speed control actually helps. Yeah, you would never use Phantom Force on a Choice Specs Flutter main, specifically because it's a physical attack and Flutter's physical is garbage. Not very good. Regardless, I am going to play a game with it because you checked out the stream and you sent me a code. And I already said I would. But yeah, so Grey Tusk is in a really bad spot because I can't protect with it. And the Assault Vest really doesn't do all that much for it. Focus Band. You don't really use Focus Band because it's not 100% like Focus Sash is. At least I believe that's the sell point. I'm also in pretty high Masterball ranks, and most of these are coherent teams. Okay. It is also not EV trained. Zach, there's no need to apologize. I am just trying to help you. Like, what I'm saying is not like being mean. I'm trying to tell you what you should be doing, or what you could be doing, to make it a little bit better. This team is not EV trained though, so I am gonna get smoked. And there's not really much I can do about it. Okay. I mean, their lead is probably Shiyu Flutter, right? Gumby Train. Pretty sure this was the Great Tusk that I used before. I'm gonna lead Bundle Flutter. Really wish I had Icy Wind. Great Tusk. Annihilate. Sure. I probably should have brought Dragapult, but hindsight's 50-50. 2020. Hindsight's 2020, not 50-50. Yeah, of course. But yeah, so Protect is a very, very good move, and giving it to your Pokemon, yes, it was. I remember Gumby Train sticking out because I used the Great Tusk next to the Luxray. Yeah, but you definitely want to have Protect on as many things as you can. This is Water Terror, right? I don't even think I can live to get any of this off, but... So, yeah, for your Flutter main, I think your set on Flutter is actually pretty normal until you get to the Phantom Force, which... Flutter main is a special attacker with a really, really bad... a really bad physical attack stat. So you're better off dropping Phantom Force for Protect. Well, I'm sorry, no, yours is Specs, right? You're better off dropping it for something that is worthwhile. Ooh, I think Dragonite might have thought I was going to Terra Ghost. Like, because yours is Specs, I completely forgot that. Oh, I got a freeze! Oh, that's just what happened to me in Hartford. A turn 1 freeze. Twice. Like, since it's Specs Flutter, you're better off using, like, Thunderbolt. I know some Flutter main run, like, Power Gem. Other ones run, very rare, but some of them do run, Energy Ball. So, I mean, they're definitely... I don't even remember what I locked. Did I lock Dazzling? I don't want to die to a Shadow Ball. But yeah, like Thunderbolt, Power Gem, Energy Ball are all pretty good on Flutter. Similarly, I think I was looking at your Annihilate set. Nice chance that turns off. I don't know. Yeah, for Annihilate, like, while it's not always the exact same set, like, I have an Annihilate where I run Close Combat, Rage Fist, Bulk Up, and Protect. And then I have Fire Terror on mine. It's really bulky, does a lot of work, brought a team that just loses to Flutter. I didn't even bring the one that has Focus Sash. Defiant is the right call, though, for the ability. You would just want it to be, a little more bulky, so it actually is worthwhile. Because, like, there's nothing that Annihilate can really do right now. I think I just lose. If I didn't already just lose, I definitely just lose now. They're both faster than me. I'm not EV trained on this, so. Nice. Game, what the game gives, the game taketh away. So yeah, this game's over. Yeah, team definitely needs some work. You need to EV train these. If you're not sure how to do that, there are so many materials out there to teach you. Like, there are plenty of videos to do it. I use a website called Marill Land, like the Pokemon Marill, and then Land at the end to help me keep track of how I'm EV training. It tells you exactly, it pretty much tells you exactly what to do. So, you know, definitely look into those resources. But yeah, yeah, so I mean, I'll look at the team one more time. If you have like a notebook or something, probably write this down so I can try to help you out, so you don't make silly mistakes the next time that you're team building. If I would have won that, I would have had to put myself in the Hall of Fame. Up in Masterball rank. Alright, so, yeah, looking at this team again. Of course, first and foremost, they all need to be EV trained. Very much. Iron Bundle, Booster Energy. That's a normal, yeah, that's a normal set to run. Great Tusk. You 100% need Headlong Rush. That's like the one thing that makes Great Tusk so good, is Headlong Rush. And then generally you either give Great Tusk a Choice Scarf or a Focus Sash. Like, your team doesn't have a Choice Scarf on it, so it would probably help Great Tusk greatly. You'd also want it to be Ground Terra as well, because Ground Terra, the Headlong Rush can one-shot a lot of things. Looking at Dragapult, the Dragapult set actually looks like a pretty normal set. You would just want a little more, you would want a different Terra type. Something that would keep you alive from things that would normally knock you out. So, I don't know exactly what people run on Dragapult, unfortunately. Like, Steel Terra might work just to keep you alive from Fairy and whatnot. I think I've seen Steel Draga before. Fluttermane, pretty much a normal set. I would just sub out Phantom Force for Energy Ball, Thunderbolt, or Power Gem. Really like Thunderbolt or Power Gem. Energy Ball is like a very rare one, and you already have Meowscarada on this team anyway. Annihilate, call me cookie cutter. I would rather just have the tried and true moveset. Like, it's the one that I've used personally and I had a lot of fun with. It was Drain Punch, Rage Fist, Bulk Up, and Protect. Your team also doesn't really have any support. Like, it's all offense. So, I mean, maybe drop something for some kind of support. Like, you can even throw, instead of Meowscarada, you could throw Murkrow in there. I don't even know what that, I would have to look at how the typings match up and how different things work. Yeah, no, you definitely couldn't throw Murkrow in there, because you have way too many things that are weak to Fairy, which is like the most common type, because every team has a Fluttermane. And unless you're a madman, you wouldn't run Flutter. But yeah, I mean, definitely find a support Pokemon. Like, Mousehold's a really good one, and it pairs really well with Annihilate. I'm sure everybody here, or anybody that looks into VGC, has heard Mouse Ape before, because they are just so good together. But yeah, so that's my 2 cents. You're in the right direction. just need to get some more support in there and EV train. I just realize like what your types work with. Like I would never give Fluttermane a physical attack because its physical attack stat is like 55, whereas its special attack stat is 135. Yeah, I mean, that's an 80-point difference. And that's not even talking about EV training or anything. This team looks annoying. This would be a great T-Tar game. Huh. Serena really doesn't do much for me, but I'm gonna bring it anyway because I would normally bring T-Tar. I'm not bringing Tropius because Tropius won't be on this team in a couple days. Hopefully by tonight, actually. This is exactly what Jody led against me game 2 of our set. It's 100% a Ghost Terra Iron Bundle. I'm gonna hope that this is just a Dazzling Gleam or a Moonblast Freeze Dry into Frigorant. Because if it's not, then rip me. Like if they literally could just go like Blizzard, Dazzling Gleam, Icy Wind. Yeah, so it was Ghost Terra. Like any combination of spread attacks, and I am in a terrible spot. Nice. Alright. Alright, cool. We're getting our Trick Room now. That's fine. That was definitely a more risky play than Moonblast Hydro Pump, but or excuse me, than Moonblast Freeze Dry. But we take those. Don't know if that's protection or not. We'll see. Okay, has protection. This is awesome. No, we don't. Okay. Okay. That makes me feel better. In case if they do go for a Hydro Pump into Farigiraf again. If I'm them, I'm not throwing a Hydro Pump at a 1 HP Metachan. I'm just not doing that. That's not good. Scarlet. As long as I don't get frozen, I'm okay with it. I'm so afraid of ice type moves now because I have just been getting so frozen recently. It's kind of obnoxious, actually. Turn tricking my Olive. 2 turns. Kind of hoping this isn't Sash Bundle. We'll see how this turn goes. If they just double protect, which I'm sure that they're going to. Then I'll have to figure out a way around it, but... Okay, so double protect. Very nice. Very fun. Curious if they just have Chi-Yu Flutter in the back. I don't believe there's any way I knock out Gyarados with an Eruption. It'll probably do 20%. I at least want to get rid of the bundle though. Ooh, bundle was not Sash. Okay, then I think the Side Shock actually just kills. Never mind. No, yeah. It's gonna be really close. I don't think it actually knocks out though. Yeah. That does nothing for you. So they do have the fish. Yeah, I can't just switch right now. It's a definite. Forward. Yeah, I don't particularly have a great way of going about this. If I double the Chi-Yu. And even then, low kick's not going to do a lot, because Chi-Yu is very little as it is. Yeah, it did absolutely nothing. Alright. Yeah, that's game. Yeah, letting them protect stall me was brutal. I should have known it was coming. So one thing that's tough is, like, I have to try and guess whether or not certain things are, like, choice specs, or whether they're Sash, rather than just knowing it. And it makes it pretty tough on ladder. Especially because some people just run some really random stuff. Like, in OTS, you would almost never... Well, I shouldn't say that, but it's not very common to see a Life Orb Chi-Yu. It happens. It's just not very common. In my experience, at least. I don't see a lot of them. A lot of them I see are like Scarf. Scarf, Sash. Not a lot of Life Orb, though. I think I'm gonna do one more, and then probably gonna get off for the day. A little area 0 going. Thanks, dogs. Sorry about that. Lovely dogs got nice and loud. Kind of the same thing. The lead, realistically, is probably Flutter Chiyu. I'm actually going to bring Tribius. They do have priority, not a lot though. I can honestly say that now that I've been playing Regulation C for however long since it just started, or for however long since it started, it's grown on me a bit. I still don't love it. I think Ruin Pokemon are silly still. Okay, this is definitely Shed Tail. Should be able to get Trick Room for free. So Metacham goes down here. Need a heat wave miss. Unless they go dark pulse. Okay. Double protect? Just single. I don't know if Vergrave has it in it, the knockout. GU. Ugh, that stinks. Okay. Time to see if they went for the heat wave or the dark pulse. Not for the dark pulse. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we take that. Oh my. Okay. Alright. Good double protect. That is so unfortunate. I'm just gonna hit with a nice quick crash anyway. Yeah, and the sunlight faded, so I'm not harvesting either. Ice is 4 times super effective against Tropius. So, not really much I can do here. That stinks so bad. I really needed that not to flinch me. And you really went for a quick crash and missed. Well. Am I about to stall out a game that I know I can't win because it's the last game on of the day. Absolutely. If a single icicle crash lands, I definitely just lose though. So. Alright. Well, that was fun. GG. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. So, next week when I do this, the team will be updated. So a lot of the things that I might have been losing to today won't be as common. We'll at least kind of have answers for some of it. But as always, thank you to anybody that did stay and check out the stream. It means so much to me. Hopefully I have the video up talking about Hartford and kind of talking about the team a bit before the weekend, but just a very busy person at the moment. Life is busy. So anyway, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time.